let's get started. Previously on Ballers and Bagpipes.
What? Why would I die?
You're short.
That escalated very quickly.
Short people don't live that long.
Wow, okay. I'm not gonna take this from you, Wheelie.
So I'm going to go ahead and, you said 25 people. I'm going to go ahead and hand out 15 bottles of mead and then 10 bottles of special sauce disguised as mead.
And then
the
next thing that happens is that Ballers and Bagpipes literally blow up the entire city.
I think we gotta band together and protest for equal rights and equal pay.
Ooh, I don't know about protesting. That seems a little sketch.
I think we should.
You know what they say, you got time to be protesting, you got time to work. That doesn't even rhyme. That's a really bad saying. My great uncle made that up.
That was really good. He's a wise man.
Yeah, but he also kind of didn't have a job and lived on the streets for like 90% of his life.
You know why? Because he had no union.
Oh shoot! What happened up there? We had some cultists show up in the sewers, mate. They've never been down here.
Look, people were being bitches and not giving me a teensy morsel of food that I so graciously asked for.
Wait. You tried to attack cultists because they didn't give you food?
He tried to kill civilians!
Civilians?
Civilians?
Can you stop yelling? Who are you again?
What?
He slaps you again.
Could you guys stop setting things on fire? Like on both a literal and figurative level? You might find the results to be quite explosive on Ballers and Bagpipes.
And with that... Alright, we are in the midst of combat. Everybody remembers what has happened, but basically, Ganondorf, you just walked up and cast Burning Hands on a group of orcs that very well could have been civilians, but thankfully they weren't. And you are engaging in combat with them. We are at the top of the order. Isarya, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use Mind Spike on... Hold on. On that guy. But
Alright.
I am going to use one of my spell points to make it a twin spell. And I'm going to attack the armored guy as well. Below him.
Okay. Go ahead and cast Mind Spike. I have no idea what that does. Thank you, Pog. Very informative.
Give me 1 second. I had someone talking to me.
Hey Josie, while we have a second, is that timer for my rage?
Yes,
So
you have...
Is it 10 full turns or did it expire?
You just raged, so it's 10 full turns.
We went through one turn before we quit on last week, right? So it should be down to 9.
Yes.
There you
Sorry.
No, definitely good to keep track of that. Okay. Okay, wisdom save. I'm guessing the first one is for the top, second one was for the bottom?
Right.
Okay. Whoops, that was with advantage. That should not be with advantage. Okay, they both fail. Why don't you go ahead and paint me a word picture?
My mind spike or me failing?
Rather, the enemies failed, so you were successful.
Oh, okay. So let's see. So it's essentially going to be like the Warden Frost thingamajigger. It's gonna kind of slip out of my fingertips. So I'm gonna push it towards the those guys. And since I'm going rainbow themed, it's gonna be RGB.
Okay. You hold out both of your hands, and from them spew a ribbon of RGB frost-like tendrils, and they pierce sort of into the heads of both of these orcs, not leaving a visible wound. But your first target, you see your tendril enter his head, and he claws at his face desperately. With so much force that you start to see flesh peeling off before you see blood coming out of his eyes and his ears and from his mouth, and he clutches his head as he falls to the ground unmoving. You also see his weapon dissipate in front of Flinty. The second orc, he looks perturbed, but he manages to stand composure even as you see a little bit of blood leak out from under his helmet, and he is going to take 12 psychic damage.
I'm just gonna rattle my little satchel like really fast and be like, "Hey, Eragon, I killed somebody."
Eragon, you feel a lot of movement that rouses you from your rather comfortable slumber. Okay, Hildorf, it is the fire elemental's turn.
It's gonna do the only thing that it can do. It's gonna poke the Mr. Green above,
Alright.
Above his head. Let's go touch. Did it appear twice?
Oh my!
Got it.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Alright,
Holy
yep.
shit!
Yep, that's an insane amount of damage coming out. Let's see. Okay, he manages to dodge out of the way from the first swipe, despite the fact that he is on fire and howling in pain. But the second one, he runs straight into. And Odin, before your very eyes, you see this figure just vaporize. He is down and out for the count. Yep, I guess so. Flinty,
Okay.
it is your turn.
Are these the only enemies, or like there's the other flesh golems and stuff? Are they all taken care of, or?
They are all taken care of.
Okay. Can I back up behind Bob and then tell him to attack?
You absolutely can.
All right, I'm gonna back up behind Bob and be like, Bob, protect. Bob, attack.
Bob, protect.
And then, okay, I don't know if Bob gets to.
There's one enemy left and you're bracing for impact.
Yo, I got 4 hit
Fuck him
points.
up.
I don't know if he's got like a longbow or whatever. He's my big meat shield boy. Right.
Wheelie, it is your. Is that all you're gonna do?
Yeah, does Bob do anything? Does Bob
He's. Oh, I guess he gets moved. Well. Yeah, I guess he goes. Does he have space to move? Let's see.
Can
Bob's
Bob
gonna
like make a dex to see if he can move up to the one enemy?
Yeah, let's see what goes on here. He's very much lodged in there. I think Bob's actually just gonna try and brute force his way through because that's what a flesh golem would do. Ooh, and he rolled a 20. All right.
Go, Bob.
From in front of you, and Isarya and Eragon behind you, you hear a nasty cracking sound as the walls of the two buildings, you see them bend inward, and Bob sort of just pushes his arms out before raising them high in the air, bringing down the walls with him, and he lets out a gargled roar, and he is going to rush towards this enemy. And he's just gonna slam him into the ground.
Go.
Okay.
It's almost like it was not worth keeping him with us.
You see
How
Bob.
dare you.
Bob brings down his fists onto this orc, but you see the orc raise up his own hands, and manages to hold off the blow. And it is incredible. The ground cracks beneath him. You can see the pressure, but he manages to fling back Bob's arms, and Bob sort of just flails as if he's losing balance.
No, Bob.
Wheelie, it is your turn.
Okay, let me see.
Have you hit one of the boss? Nope. You're still on your tower?
I do have enough movement to catch up, but it's gonna use my bonus. Yeah, okay, I'll just use it.
Wait, okay, sorry, I need you to tell me exactly what you do, because I'm not gonna remember.
So I move by 40, I use my cunning action to move again, so I can still attack.
Okay.
It looks like I'm flanking, so I guess sneak attack will be applied.
Yes, and you get advantage.
He's also gonna
I'm gonna
take a d6 of fire damage for being by the elemental, right?
So, I read the Fire Elemental's description. It says that, in addition, the elemental can enter a hostile creature space and stop there. The first time it enters a creature space on a turn, that creature takes fire damage. So it looks like it looks like it can control its hostility.
So Odin gets a
Based on the
d6 of health
description.
back?
I guess.
If we're gonna play by the rules, we're gonna play by the rules, Josie.
Yeah, I guess. How much damage did he take from that fire?
25. We just went with the average. No, I rolled and I got average.
Yeah, the average was 5, and then you rolled anyways and got 5 anyways. You're
Yeah.
right.
Alright, so Odin gets 5 health back.
Okay, sorry for interrupting, Jarius.
No.
I'm gonna see if the arrow hand hits. Okay, and then let me see where it is.
Do you want to see if it hits first?
It says it hit a 20, so I think it should hit.
It should hit, he says.
Well, it says that anyone who hits or touches the elemental still takes the damage, though. I don't want
Did
to
you run through the elemental? Did you have to
That's the
move around
question.
it, really?
That's
I
the
do.
real question.
I only move like 80, so actually, hold on. Did I only move 80?
Because I think I can move him like across several enemies per turn.
Yeah, it looks like I got hit anyways.
Yeah, because you just rushed through it. All right, go ahead and I guess we're just rolling one. What is it? D6 or is it D10? All right, you take 3 fire damage. But it's very impressive as you charge through this burning fire elemental and sort of raise the hour hand into the air and bring it down. And it very anticlimactically meets hardened armor.
That is unfortunate.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, there's not much I could do.
Okay, Galadriel, it is your turn.
How much health does this bad guy have?
You
Tin
have
Man?
no idea.
How does he look?
He looks beaten, but it looks like he can take it looks like he can take quite a bit more.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to use my hunter's mark and link to that Tin Man.
Okay, that's a thing you can do.
Yeah, I'm trying to link it. Oh, that's right. Oh, it's a spell.
Okay, so,
And so do
sorry.
I roll the d6 first or after I do my attack?
So, he is marked, and I will just make a little indicator somehow. So if you go back to your core page, I think it should have it there. I could be wrong, though. Oh, no, that's Sharpshooter. Sorry. Okay, so... Yeah, I guess you would roll the d6, and you would roll that every time whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. So...
Okay, so I'm going to take my longbow and try to aim where his head or his helmet almost touches, like, you know, the top part of his body breastplate, and there's like a little gap, and I'm gonna try to aim for that. See
Okay,
what happens.
shot for the neck.
Yes. Oh no.
Yeah, unfortunately, he also manages to catch this arrow before it reaches him. You're getting the impression, by the way, that this guy is quite battle-hardened.
Okay.
Because he just caught an arrow from midair.
Right, you guys, we gotta come up with a plan because this guy hurts and he's very well trained.
How about Eragon stops being a hamster?
Well, Eragon, it is your turn.
I mean, Eragon, can you like crawl up the suit and like bite him
but
in the
he gets-
balls and then?
As a hamster?
He has 2 HP.
I believe.
Oh, hold up. Hold
So
up.
technically he has 29.
Wait, if Eragon loses his HP when he's inside, does he like...
Ant-Man.
No. The Ant-Man strategy for Thanos?
Yes.
Oh,
Crawl up his
that's-
butt and explode.
I don't like that. I dislike that.
So I can't try that?
I mean, you can
Oh,
try.
you can try it.
Okay, hold on. My
I don't
roll
know if you can
20's
fit
like
inside a
so
eye,
laggy right
though.
now.
It is.
Oh, good.
mine's
It's
laggy
not.
too.
It's not just me then. All right.
No.
I was
mine
like
is.
trying to fucking like tweak my computer so things would stop.
I
No,
did
like
the
it's
same
so
thing.
laggy. I can't do anything.
It
Okay,
took me a
wait.
good
Can we
30
just pretend
seconds
I'm
to
like
change
so passed
pages.
out?
What?
You want to try refreshing the page?
Yeah.
I wonder why it's laggy.
I did.
I tried
even closed
refreshing.
my whole entire browser and reopened it to see if it
Too
would let
many
loose.
Yeah.
DMs?
Let me delete some tokens and see if that helps.
Yeah,
Although
because we don't need all the cultists around and everything. We know that.
Yeah, you
know.
don't. Let me get rid of them. I don't know why it's having this issue.
Maybe it's the dildo.
It has to be.
That's
the
what I
dildo.
was thinking too, honestly.
Just make it
Ooh,
not
even
moving.
the dildo's lagging out.
Just make it
Yeah.
not moving.
The
It's fine.
dildo isn't moving for
I
me.
paused it. I paused
Oh
it.
yeah.
It's very
Oh, you pause the dildo.
limp.
Oh, you paused
can
it.
pause it,
Like-
yeah.
It is bent at an unnatural angle right now.
It is a little laggy for me
It
too.
is.
Now that you guys mention it, yeah. I wonder what the deal is.
Yeah, like I can't even get to my character sheet right now. But then again, my laptop's pretty ass.
I can open my character sheet. There's just a little loading screen that I don't normally have, but it works.
Alright, I'm just deleting a bunch of tokens.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna restart my browser real quick.
Yeah, that's no problem.
I posted a link in chat from Roll20's Help Center on how to optimize performance.
I'll be right back.
Limit the number of journal entries. Okay.
I will say, I'm not having these issues.
Seems fine to me too.
Yeah, for what it's worth. So, I don't know why it would be different for some and not others.
Out of curiosity, what browser are you using?
Chrome.
Memory sync, Chrome.
I'm using Chrome.
Yeah, I'm using Chrome too, so it's not a.
Yeah, same. Might have to delete your cookies.
Not my cookies.
But then how am I gonna remember my passwords?
Just delete the browsing data. I mean, and uncheck passwords and other sign-in data.
Dang, you're hired.
You know, I could also turn off the line of sight and see if that improves things. Cause you guys are not gonna metagame, I'm pretty sure. Probably.
Have you played with us before?
Have you
you
seen
seen our private
Jarius'
chat?
phone?
Eragon, are you back? Let us know if things are still kind of weird. I can turn off line of sight and we'll just deal with it.
It's so laggy.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna turn it off and let's see what
Wait,
happens.
why
It
am
wasn't
I-
like this last time, right?
Why am I
No, it
fine?
wasn't.
Yeah, I'm fine too.
Like I'm trying different websites and like YouTube is perfectly fine for me.
All right, I'm turning off dynamic lighting. Maybe their servers are loaded today for some reason. Let me know if it improves. Dynamic lighting is off.
Yo, it's a fucking Olive Garden. Metagame.
Yeah, I went there last time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I went in, ordered food, and left.
No, you blew bubbles, didn't you?
No, that was another place. I've been
What?
through a lot.
Okay, it looks better. It has more than 5 FPS now.
It's still really. I wonder if it's just a server load today. So strange.
Yeah.
No, I think it's good for me now.
Okay. Oh. All right, Eragon, it is your turn.
Okay, let's see. Alright, I want to try doing that. The Ant-Man.
Okay.
You have 2 health, and if you get squashed, I have nothing for you.
Well, he's not gonna like
No,
die
Pops
if
back
he loses
into-
his
He just pops
If
out
he
of
loses
Druid
his,
craft thing.
yeah, he pops back to his human form. Why don't you
which
go
is what we
ahead-
want.
I I mean, you could do that without
just
exposing
turn,
yourself.
yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Why don't you go ahead and make a this is gonna be a dexterity check, I think, to see if you can maneuver your way around everything that's going on.
Bob's pretty thick.
Okay. Okay. Where's
I'm gonna
dexterity?
scoop him out of like my satchel and I'm gonna put him on the ground.
Is he gonna
and
get
kinda nudge
distracted
him
by
with my
all the
foot.
produce on the stands?
Oh my god.
Is he?
Oh. his dex.
You know what? Yeah. Okay. Should we do that? Should I roll a disadvantage?
No. But this is what happens. Isarya plucks you out of her pocket, I guess. And you scurry on over to where this guy is standing. And you make a move to sort of enter through, like, through his boots or whatever. But he notices you and quickly, he just brings down his foot on you hard.
Oh.
And you are going to take...
Imagine taking 1 damage, though.
You are going to take 8 damage. 8 bludgeoning damage.
So, okay, so then does the 6 carry over?
Yes. Damage carries over.
Okay.
And so, Wheelie and Ganondorf, you see this small hamster run up underneath the guy you're fighting, and then you hear a really nasty splat crunch as hamster guts ooze out from underneath this guy's boot. And then the viscera quickly disappears, and there's a little bit of a poof, and you see Eragon prone underneath this guy's foot.
Oh, it's just Eragon.
Okay.
So you are prone.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Hildorf Pog, it is your turn.
Okay. So we've agreed that he's sort of not immune, but semi-immune to flame damage, which is an issue for Hildorf Pog.
Believe in raw.
Yeah, I've done that today already, so that's a no. Okay, I'll cast a guiding bolt on him since it's radiant
Okay.
damage.
That OP spell.
It's not OP. I have to actually land. Yep. Oh yeah, that's really bad.
Yeah,
Pretty spoiled.
unfortunately. Your guiding bolt somehow glances off one of his shoulder plates.
Wait, that was +6. Oh, well, it's the end of my turn. Give it a
You
shot.
all are going to have to do a bit better if you want to defeat me.
Do you have wheels and steels then?
The best kind of steels.
As he says that, Wheelie, you recognize his voice. And now that you're right up next to this guy, and you sort of, I don't know, you have -1 int, so maybe not, but you sort of mentally facepalm, and you're like, wait a second, this guy is Gorak, a chieftain of one of the Orc clans, not directly related to yours, but one that you know of, and we can delve into that later, should we choose.
Of course, Gorak has the best wheels and steels.
Gorak?
That pillaging bastard.
I'm about to show you how good my steel is.
Alright.
Give me your best shot.
Oh, show me.
Let's see.
I would tell you to step on me, but you already are.
Ganondorf, Wheelie, Odin, Eragon, I need you to roll a dex save.
Does the fire elemental have to do it too?
Yes, Fire Elemental
Since
does
he's
as well.
close?
What about Bob?
Sorry.
Bob will also have to roll a dex save.
Oh, I don't have control over Bob. So.
I got you.
So, I have
Oh no.
disadvantage on dex rolls that involve my hand equipped with a gauntlet. Is this involving that?
No.
It does not involve that.
Okay.
Holy shit, that's some bad dexterity rolls. Oh, I only rolled dexterity. I don't think I can roll dexterity save for the fire elemental.
That's fine. It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
it's the same
Bob rolled a 19 minus 1.
Damn, that's impressive.
Oh, Bob.
Go, Bob.
You see this guy sort of reach up with both of his hands to the 2 bandoliers he has strapped to himself, and each bandolier contains just a plethora of knives, and he is going to sort of draw as many as he can hold and fling them in all directions. So, if you saved, you're going to take 3. If you did not save, you are going to take 7.
What was the number to save?
The number to save was 15.
Okay.
So you take 3 if you saved.
You take 3 if you saved, that is correct. I think that's gonna knock down Odin too.
No, Odin.
Oh, he failed the dex save?
He did. I think he did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he rolled
rolled
a
a
four.
4.
Oh, yikes. But I thought he was fine, cause... no, actually, never mind, he's not. That's including
what
the 5
happened.
bonus health.
This is what happens
Well,
when
he
he's
had
sober.
4 health and he had +5 and he lost 7, so he should have 1, right?
Oh, I forgot he had the +5 from earlier. Well, 4 plus 5 minus 7 is 2.
That too.
Yeah, I guess Odin should be at 2. Sorry, I forgot we added 5 back because of the way the fire elemental works. Okay, so you're not dead, Odin, but you are getting there.
It's real not good.
Yeah, it lands really close to your heart, and your vision starts going a little blurry. For his next attack, Gorak is going to bring out his greatsword and whack Ganondorf.
No, not Ganondorf.
But he rolled a 12, which I'm guessing is not enough.
That is not nearly enough.
Okay, and for his final attack, he is going to shoot Pog with his repeating crossbow.
Oh, damn, that's my weakness. If it's repeating. Nah. Nice try, guy. Oh, wait, there's many repeating? Oh, fuck this shit.
Oh my gosh.
Crits!
Okay, I get hit with one of them. The other 2.
Yes, you get hit for 15. And Hildorf Pog, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yes. Global save, Constitution. I'm not good at those, though. Actually, I'm really good at those, but I roll poorly.
Okay. Okay. For a brief moment, as one of the bolts catches you in the shoulder, you feel the connection between you and your fire elemental waver for just the briefest of moments before you quickly snap back control.
That was almost a disaster.
Alright.
Oh man, he's gonna take the elemental from you?
It was probably like a poison or something that would make me lose connection, so you have to be careful if you have summons, like a panther or a hamster.
Odin, it is your turn.
Alright, I am going to... Oh man. Screw it. We're going in. I'm gonna jump on his friend here. And then I am going to attack with my 2 one-handers.
Okay.
Can I yell at Odin, don't forget you have advantage?
You absolutely... I guess.
I feel like I have so much advantage right now.
I don't know if Pog would understand what advantage is.
Flank the motherfucker.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunately, we'll never hit him.
Gorak raises his flaming greatsword with surprising speed as he deftly parries away both of your blows.
That's a big rip.
Ganondorf, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to use my flame blade at level 2. And then that just uses my but I don't really I can still use that as my action, right, to attack with them?
Your casting time is 1 bonus action, so you may.
Okay, perfect. And I just need to hit this little macro. Bloop. Aw, didn't work. What is it? 3d6 plus 2. Right? Or
So
do I
to
need to
hit,
roll to see if it hits?
you need to roll to see if it hits first, which is a d20 plus your strength plus your proficiency.
Okay, so d20 plus 4 plus 2. 16?
16.
Does not hit. He manages to parry it away, sort of like Darth Maul style against Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon.
Okay, alright, I'm good with that.
But minus the whole double-sided weapon thing.
Then I can still move, correct?
You may.
Okay, I'm going to...
Be very careful, though.
Oh, wait, don't I have... something about, Oh, no, I don't. That turn already passed. No, I'm just gonna stay here. Alright, that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Isarya, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna hop onto the produce thing.
Okay.
That way I can kind of look around Bob, and I'm kind of gonna stomp on some of the fruit and kind of clear out of Eragon.
You scurry on up there, and as produce sort of squelches underneath your boots, clamber on with all the speed and dexterity that a halfling can muster.
And I'm
at
going
this height.
Huh?
You are about Ganondorf's height.
Okay. Okay. I am going to magic missile Gorak.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
I mean, this just hits, right? Yeah, it just hits. Okay, this spell is ridiculous.
It's the best guaranteed source of damage, but
yeah, okay.
Hasn't hurt that much.
Well, for first level, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You launch out 3 rainbow darts, and you see them strike through the armor, and little sort of entry wounds appear. This guy's gonna take 15 force damage. Next up, it is the Fire Elemental's turn.
So unfortunately, if the Fire Elemental wants to hit the main boss, he has to burn Wheeler Steely, correct?
That is correct.
That is correct.
He would be standing, like, Wheelie would be inside the Fire Elemental.
Yeah, but...
What about Eragon, too?
Yeah,
I think he can position... No, he can position in a way not to hit Eragon, right? Like here, if I move him?
Strictly speaking, Eragon is underneath the guy right now.
Oh.
Can the Fire
How'd you end up
Elemental
under...
push
Oh my
him
god, I'm not gonna ask
out of
questions.
the way?
He was being stepped on.
Okay, so Wheelie's gonna take a bit of damage, unfortunately, but it is what it is.
It's a D10.
Wheelie, you take 1, so...
Not much
There we go.
damage.
And then the Elemental is gonna poke the guy twice. Let me get the touch.
I'm taking more damage from you than from the actual guy.
Did it work? Yeah, I got it.
Unfortunately, it did not.
No, I mean the... Yeah, my damage appeared, yeah.
Your damage appeared, yes, but your attacks did not work, unfortunately.
Okay, so the
He
elemental
very
is gonna look
nimbly
sad.
dodges and ducks out of the ways of your foul elemental swipes.
Okay, he's gonna make a sad face, and that's it.
Flinty, it is your turn.
Okay, I want to move up a little bit so I can see the big guy through Bob's legs, because I'm short.
Okay.
Okay, and then I want to cast Enlarge Reduce, and can I target the guy's armor?
Can you link that spell for me, please?
Okay.
I thought it was willing.
Yeah, but that's on the creature, but can I cast it on the armor?
Is it willing?
But it says an object that is neither worn nor carried, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to try to reduce the guy then.
Okay.
Reduce the boss.
Wait, how does that work? Because if the target is unwilling,
Takes
he
a
has to
con
save.
saving
Roll
throw.
to save.
Yeah. Try to make it easier for you guys to hit him. Or damage him, I don't know.
yeah, I guess.
Alright, he's gonna roll a constitution save. And he saves,
No.
unfortunately.
Alright, I'm gonna... I still have inspiration. So... let's see who's next. Can I inspire Bob?
Oh my god, please put in valuable people.
I'm gonna inspire Bob!
Hey!
Like Bob!
No
You're a big
metagaming
boy.
here. Alright, Bob has been inspired. What do you say to your child?
Bob, you're a big boy! Protect... Attack!
Bob beats his chest.
Oh, is he a monkey Atro now?
Nah, he's just very excited. Alright, so I get to add a, what is that, a D6 to basically something. Okay, Bob, it is your turn. Why am I talking to myself? Alright, Bob, let's see how you do.
Come on, Bob.
Let's go, Bob. Let's
Yes.
go, Bob.
Let's
Okay.
go, Bob!
Here is actually what happens, though. So he brings down one fist atop this guy, and the you see the enemy again with as much strength as he can muster, shove his arm out of the way, using one of his reactions to do this. Whoops, that should say Gorak, not Renan. But then Bob brings down his other fist, which connects thanks to your bardic inspiration, and you see this guy go flying, just into the walls of the warehouse,
Let's
and
go.
a large crater forms in the walls, and he just crashes through, and you am sort of fling out of sight, and then you don't hear anything
Bob!
because he is dead. Yes, you may
Yes!
opportunity attack if you choose to.
Definitely.
Oh, whoops, that's not supposed to be a two-handed
That's
roll.
really sad.
Okay, well, you don't get to roll twice, because it's an opportunity attack, but, you guys try to have some fun with his flying body, but your weapons, sort of don't pierce through his armor, and actually you're dragged along a little bit, and he just goes tumbling and crashes through this wall. But, with that, you guys rush over to check on his condition, and he's not moving. He's breathing a little bit, but he's on the ground. There's a lot of blood, and he's not moving. You look around you, and you see your friends and allies are sort of also finishing up whatever they can. Can I have everybody roll a perception check, please? Someone's watching radio or TV. I'm not really sure.
Sorry, I forgot to uncheck my advantage thing.
I think it's Platypus. We can
It's
hear
Platypus. Platypus is listening to something.
What?
So
We hear
that was
something coming out of your
a
mic.
That was a nat 20 on perception there, bud.
Yeah, here are your rolls. What's going on?
Told you I burned
There's
my
our
2 ones in
rolls.
the beginning.
Isarya and Eragon, both of you notice, it's very slight, but both of you notice sort of a shimmer in the air, an unnatural shimmer happen in the air as it sort of rushes southwards. Wheelie, Ganondorf, and Dynasty, you follow this sort of ethereal image, and you see it just dive into the Basil Emporium. Okay. So, what would you guys like to do?
I'd like
I
to.
wanna-
Go ahead.
I want to give Bob a big hug and say good boy.
Do you just like hug one of his legs?
Sure.
It's a strange sight. You're hugging Bob's legs, and Bob looks as proud as a flesh golem can. Amidst everything else that's still going on, everybody else is still sort of fighting. You still hear yelling and carnage. But the party enjoys a sort of a brief moment of respite. And you see a lot of cultists as they watch their general fall. They start to run and retreat, and you see your resistance members sort of catch up to them. A couple of them take some swipes. Some other of them tackle them and bind them. And yeah, I mean, when all's said and done, you guys sort of start to see the battle recede. And there's still some small skirmishes here and there, but for the most part, everybody's finished up. So,
I'd like to loot these guys too before we.
you absolutely may.
But I would like to-
I'm gonna
Oh, wow,
cast
yeah, I'm gonna
Pray
do
of
that.
Healing on everybody. Probably.
Yep, if you want to do that, you totally can.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Pray of Healing on everybody.
Does it work on Bob?
It heals everybody in an area for 13.
13.
Plus 1, 14. Yeah, so it heals everyone for 14.
Oh.
14? Okay.
At least 30 feet. If you're really far away from me, no, but most people are pretty close. So everybody can heal for 14.
What kind of goodies did we get, Josie?
Okay. So here's what happens. On the 2 orcs that are outside, one of them sort of just like on fire, and the other one's just dead. So between the 2, they surprisingly don't have that much gold, maybe about 100, but they have a lot of weapons on them. You find a great axe, you find 2 spears, and you also find ringmail, chainmail, and a sturdy metal shield that has sort of the cultist emblem emblazoned on it.
Is there any half plate in here?
No, not on the 2 orcs on the outside.
What about the guy that flipped through the building? Can we go investigate him?
You absolutely may.
I'm in the
Real-
warehouse.
Real quick
we list-
before we loot him, I'd like to go up to the. What was this guy's name? Gormok?
Gorak.
Gorak?
Yes.
I want to go up to him and take off his helmet. And he's still breathing, right?
He is still breathing. And you remove his helmet, and yep, that's an orc. He's got two sort of. He's got this underbite, and he's got those 2, orc fangs. One of them is a little bit. One of them is broken at the top, but it's sort of been smoothed, and there's like a golden ring on it. And he's got, his face is just. It's so battle scarred. It's not pretty. A lot of these scars, he's gotten a lot of these scars. A lot of his features are just like mangled, and he's just sort of coughing up blood, and he's saying, I didn't even get a chance to talk about my backstory.
Oh.
I might consider, but it's very, very rare if you give me a good reason why you decided to join the cultists and then start killing a bunch of innocents here. Because last time I checked, I don't think your clan is that pathetic. And I'm just gonna raise the dagger close to his head.
I wasn't given a choice. We never killed innocents.
You joined them.
I didn't have a choice.
Explain.
Are you wearing anything that would identify you with your clan?
On my hair, there's like a hold on. There's like a metal accessory that shows a sign of a wheel carved in this steel box sort of thing that sort of allows Wheelie Steely to have this top knot.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So I think Gorak notices your metal hairband is really what it is. And he says, Steely clan, huh?
Yeah.
You start to see the light in his eyes dim, and he...
I slap him.
Odin, can you bind him? I kind of want to heal him and see his reasons for why.
Absolutely, I'm gonna go ahead and tie him up.
Okay. Well, as you slap him, and more blood comes from out of his mouth, he said, "First of all, completely unnecessary."
I didn't want you falling asleep, bud.
But the so what happens next is I
I-
don't think I will be here much longer.
I give him a healing potion.
Not with that attitude.
You give him a healing potion?
He's already binded, so there's not much
Oh
you can
my
do.
god, we kill the boss and you heal him?
Well, did we not unarmor him?
He does. He
We not
definitely doesn't
undress
have
him?
a helmet.
We also
We
want
not
his
undress
gear.
him? Take his gear first.
Well, order of operations, because you can't retcon what you've already done. And as you reach into your pack to open up to grab one of these healing potions, Gorak says, Aradal will come for the Orc clans next. You need to, and as he says that, you see black fire burst out from his throat. And Odin and Wheelie, I'm gonna need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
This is better than last time.
Well, at least I healed you guys. Why do I even heal people?
You're a cleric.
Because you
take damage after.
Because you were teammates. What are you talking about?
Odin, you take 6, and Wheelie, you take 3. This black flame just entirely engulfs his body, and it's just like, I wouldn't call it a raging fire, but it entirely encapsulates his person. And just after a couple of seconds, it completely disappears, and what's left behind is the armor that he was wearing, and his gear, basically. So his greatsword, his repeating crossbow, and his longbow.
What is the type of armor that he has on?
So it looks... I think the best image to put into your head right now is think of Skyrim's Daedric armor. It's not as organic looking, though. It looks more metal. But it is, like, pitch black. It's got these red decals. It's quite hefty.
What would it be classified as?
It, you would say it is a type of heavy armor.
Dibs.
I say this before you even know what it is.
It's heavy armor. And I couldn't hit him before, so.
I think the only person that can wear heavy armor is me, but I'm not sure if I really want to. But I could, but I don't want to.
Can
Odin has heavy armor proficiency.
Oh, there you go, Odin.
Can I do an Arcana check on it before anyone touches it?
Well, I don't know. Odin, do you wait or do you grab it right away?
Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and grab it right away because I wouldn't expect Ganondorf to try and de-magic things because he's not a magic guy.
Okay, are you just like putting it on right now?
I'm gonna try and just like throw it over my shoulder to take with me.
Okay, so you're
I'm
just kinda
assuming
going
it's
with
pretty big.
it. It is big. Okay.
I'm not.
So if it,
I'm not much into like dressing in front of wheelies, so.
as you touch can you make a wisdom save for me, please? Okay. You touch the armor, and you feel a very strong urge to put it on, but you do not. You manage to retain control of yourself. Ganondorf, if you would like, you may roll Arcana.
So what does this guy have again?
So he had a flaming greatsword, he had a repeating light crossbow, and he had a longbow. Why is the barbarian rolling 20 on Arcana?
It's just a thing he
Hello?
does. I don't know.
Where is your magical training?
I am going to throw books from now on at people.
I guess. Ganondorf, this armor's giving you some, I wouldn't say bad juju, but like, it's quite powerful, but you also sense that it has a curse associated with it.
That damn ancient elf just made this orc went from bananas. I can't believe it. So who wants this guy's armor?
Well, Odin has.
I'm taking it.
Okay.
So why don't you
I'm
go
just
ahead and
not-
write down just like unidentified armor for now, just so I remember you have it.
For that repeating crossbow, is there any type of like, sorry for like kind of meta game, was there any like proficiency needed to use that, or if you have
I do have proficiency in I think crossbow.
Let me check it
same.
real quick.
I didn't use them.
Yeah, I do have proficiency in crossbow.
So you need a light crossbow proficiency.
I have
but not
light
to
crossbow.
not. You wouldn't. It's anybody can use it, but if you don't have the proficiency, you won't get the proficiency.
The added bonus,
associated
yeah,
with it. Yeah,
Okay.
and I think you also have disadvantage with all attacks. When
So-
you use it.
So is there a difference between a hand crossbow and a light crossbow?
There is.
Oh, I forget.
hand crossbows like Demon Hunter from
pistol.
Diablo 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a concealed sort of like.
It's like strapped
know.
to your wrist.
Yeah.
All right. So Will, you want to take that, or Isarya, did you want to take it?
If Wheelie wants it, he can have it.
If I don't have proficiency in it, then anyone can take it.
Well, check your proficiencies.
I don't have proficiency in light crossbow. Only hand crossbows.
I'll
Oh,
take it then.
then yeah.
So now he has the bow and the flaming greatsword then.
If you took the crossbow, just go ahead and write it on your inventory. I will handle adding in attacks at a later point.
Okay.
So Josie, did you say that he had that flaming greatsword still?
You saw him use a greatsword that right now is inert, but when he was holding it, it was on fire.
Gotcha.
That's cool.
I already took a weapon, so I'm good.
I guess I'll take the flaming greatsword then.
Okay.
Wait, rogues have proficiency with greatsword?
I mean, he can just take it and hold on to it for now.
I thought one of our fighters had.
I think everyone
proficiency.
has martial weapons. If it's just a basic greatsword, it counts as a martial weapon.
Yeah, it would count as a martial weapon. So Wheelie, you take a look at this greatsword, and it's not too fancy. If anything, like the only interesting feature is in the hilt. There's a little ruby that's sort of been encrusted in it. But you sort of pick it up by the handle and you play with it. It does not light on fire. but you do feel a warmth emanate from it.
Can my elemental touch the blade? See if it, see if
Yeah.
it goes. Yeah, the elemental's gonna poke the blade.
Okay. I'm gonna reach the sword out inside the elemental.
Sure. Yeah, you hold out this sword as if you were tempering a blade, I guess. And you sort of just place it into the fire elemental's body, and then you pull it out, and it's hot, but it is not flaming.
Guess you'll have to figure out how to light it up.
So I see this happening, and I reach out my left hand that has the gauntlet of fire starter on it, and just hold it out towards Wheelie.
But you just hold it out?
Yeah, let him decide if he wants to let me have it or not. Hold it.
Yeah, I'm not real proficient in using these weapons. You probably would do a better honor of Gorak than I would, to be honest. Okay, you have the weapon.
I'm holding this greatsword with the gauntlet of the fire starter.
Nothing happens.
I drop the sword on the ground.
Okay, I guess I'll take it back then.
I dropped the sword in the sewers.
Maybe you have to be wearing the armor.
It's possible. Oh yeah, give it to Odin. I think he put it on, right?
He's carrying the armor, but he hasn't put it on.
He didn't put it on then that.
But it's cursed, so.
Odin
We
put
don't
it
know.
on.
We just know it's sketchy. But I mean, maybe it's cursed.
I think you should put it on.
So now there's the bow left on the guy.
No, there's also a shield that I want to inspect.
Right, on the outside. The last thing, I forgot because I have it in my notes. You also see a small sort of necklace-like pendant that has, it's just like it's like a dark purple gem, and inside of it you can see swirling of some kind.
I want to investigate it.
Go ahead and roll investigation. Okay. Wheelie, you recall that Siego told you that each general had on them a gem or a stone that powers the barrier that surrounds the city.
Gorak, your death will not be in vain, and I'm going to toss the gem inside the fire elemental.
Okay. You chuck the gem into the fire elemental, and it lands underneath it with a tink.
I'll go grab it and pick it up.
Through the fire elemental?
Yeah, sure. With my
With the flamey hand, maybe.
Oh, that's true.
my
Yeah.
flamey hand.
Oh, by the way, if you didn't see that on Discord, Ganondorf's left hand has started to become black and charred. So you reach in with your hand, and yeah, you don't feel pain. It's just that sort of dull heat, and you pick up this little amulet.
Okay, I'll just I guess I'll put it on.
Okay. It looks nice.
Okay, cool.
As you guys are sort of just meandering around, you see people are finishing up, pushing back the cultists or capturing whatever remains of them. You see the two gates that sort of block off this sector start to come down, and you see Damar turn around, give you a thumbs up. You see the guards just holding back other cultists from breaching through. Yeah, and you turn around. There's a lot of death and destruction. But it seems like things have quieted down for the most part.
So I'd like to tell everyone that didn't see the black figure fly by us and go down to Basil's Emporium about it, and ask if anyone wants to follow it.
Okay, but what do you say, though?
Did anyone else see that wisp fly by?
I did.
I'm gonna make a perception check.
What are you looking for?
No, if I saw the... Wait, actually, never mind. I did see the wisp. I guess we can go check it out.
No, but any excuse to go to the Basil Emporium.
Don't we still have some stuff to loot though?
That's what I'm saying. It's been
It's
a
a
little
bow,
while.
a shield. Someone can take it.
Yeah, but is it a special shield?
Pick it up.
It is a very sturdy metal shield, but you do not feel any magical curative properties that are associated with it.
Yeah, it's the same thing as my shield.
I'll pick up the shield too.
Okay. You are carrying a lot, Odin.
What can I say?
I'm gonna toss the bow to Galadriel.
She
Without
grabbed it.
saying anything.
She is away at the second, but she grabbed it.
Does she?
It was just a
Does
longbow,
it bonk
correct?
her in the head? It is a longbow.
We're gonna say it
I'm gonna see how
bonks her in the
strong
head.
the throw is.
Oh my god. Of course it
with
would be.
a 20 strength.
This
Yeah,
is
you
why we
throw
get
it-
crap rolls in combat.
She's
You throw it at like 100
Because we
miles
waste
an
them
hour.
to throw stuff.
For RP?
Do you want to roll a d4 for damage?
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna punish an AFK
Get
player.
hit by a
That's not
bow.
fair. Oh, she's here. Okay, yeah, you get whacked in the
Yeah, she's here via me.
Oh, well, this doesn't count. I'm not gonna make her take damage when she's not here.
It's just 1 damage for the roleplay.
Never know, could be the difference.
Alright, so is that longbow, it's just a standard martial weapon, longbow?
I don't know. Pick it up and find out.
Say you pick it up.
I picked that mother up.
There you go.
Alright, okay, so it's Galadriel, right? Galadriel, it is a very well-crafted longbow. It's very well-crafted. You pull back on the bowstring, it feels powerful.
Wow, this is actually really nice. Can't
I
wait
know,
to
right?
put this in action.
So, if you want to keep it, why don't you... Actually, I can just add it to your inventory.
Thank you.
But it is a +1 longbow.
Was there anything special about any of the other stuff that we picked up? Like, I grabbed that great axe, like, immediately when it dropped.
The other stuff, you do not feel anything special about it.
Cool. Alright.
And as you guys are just sort of rummaging through things, you see Siego Siego walks up. He wipes. Do Dragonborns sweat? I don't know. I guess lizards don't
They're
sweat, huh?
Cold-blooded.
Right. So I guess he doesn't wipe the sweat off his brow because he doesn't sweat. But he walks up and he says, looks like y'all are just about finished up here. It was quite exciting to watch you in action. Knew it was right of me to put my trust in you. And in the background, you hear Soil grunt as he points towards the flaming wreckage. And because Paul, you just sort of dragged your fire elemental through everything that was going on here. So all of this is just on fire.
Yeah, that's fair. I wanted, yeah. I did not sort of drag him. I voluntarily dragged him and
That's
started a few
true.
fires. That's very different.
They're coming
make-
for my clans next.
Don't make me stop time and pee on all of this, guys.
Oh my god.
Please do. I don't care.
But I guess we can stop it with this music and start with this music. I guess would this music work? Yeah. Nope, this doesn't make... Well, I guess people start moving around and doing stuff. But you see people peek out from some businesses. Yeah, I mean, they're all just sort of looking through everything that's going on. Some people are weeping. Some people are examining the rubble. But you start to see normal people that are not wearing the cultist robes.
So where did the shadow figure left Is what
He
I'm
went to
wondering.
the Basil Emporium. That's where I
Oh.
seen him run into.
Let's go.
Should we just go and check it out?
Let's check it out.
Yeah, I'm hoping
Makes
that
sense.
guy has my item done by now too.
So Ganondorf, the amulet at the moment does not have a name, but just yeah, you can just call it like barrier amulet or something.
Maybe Bale will know what to do with it.
Or actually, call it Gorax amulet. That'll just be the closest thing for now. Okay, so you all are heading over to the Basil Emporium.
Yeah, I'll leave the
Yes,
flame elemental,
I want to go there.
I will go there.
flame elemental outside though.
So a couple of things are gonna happen. Ganondorf, you're gonna go out of rage, so I'm just gonna take that out from you.
Oh yeah, yep, thanks.
I'd like to walk into the Basil Emporium and go to the guy in charge, and I want to flop my armor in front of him and say, "Fix it."
So there's a couple of things that happen before that. You guys walk inside and you see blood. You see signs of fighting. That masked dark elf that you saw outside washing graffiti is dead. You see also the dead bodies of cultists, and you see the Basil twins. They have some battle wounds. Bale especially is. I mean, I'm just gonna say it as it is, guys. Like, his shirt is like half torn open, and there's kind of like a nasty gash that runs, just the front of his chest. But his well-toned body glistens in sweat. His hair is all tousled, and he's panting hard. Similar sort of thing going on with Lucy. Bale turns to you guys, and he pushes, he sort of ruffles his hand through his hair and pushes it back. He's like, "Oh, hey guys."
Sorry to interrupt. And I'm gonna pick up my armor and I'm gonna go walk outside.
Oh.
Do you need like healing or anything?
That would be really nice, actually, if you could.
I hand him a healing potion.
Thank you. He quickly takes it, cracks it open, and he just like holds it over his mouth, just starts gargling it down. Some of it drips out the side and runs down his neck and then his body. And then he just wipes it with his sleeve and sets it to a table next to him.
I go and grab
I'm gonna-
it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and lean into the door and ask him if he needs a smoke too.
I don't, but thank you.
No
And then he
problem.
looks at you.
I'll go grab one of his health potions off the shelf and give it to the other one. Because he sells health potions here, right?
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
You're just taking it off the shelf?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I think, yeah. Okay, he turns to you, very briefly, and he smiles seductively. But he says, but he nods his head in affirmation as if he knows what you're talking about. And so you're handed over to his sister.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe not as crazy. She also uncorks it and drinks it normally though, and you see their wounds start to seal up a little bit. So Bale sort of leans against the center table, and is just breathing hard. And he turns over to the Dark Elf, and he sort of says, "It's a real shame about that one."
What happened? We saw like the shadowy figure appear above your shop.
Huh. We didn't seem to notice anything out of the usual, but seems like once you guys got started out there, some people thought it would be fun to rush in here and, well, maybe loot is too light of a word. But we weren't having any of it. And he smirks.
Can I check if he's lying or not?
Oh, you can roll insight.
I will roll insight too.
Yeah, it seems a little fishy.
Yeah.
Okay. As far as oh, I guess Flinty wants to roll.
Oh yeah. Since I've interacted with this guy before, can I tell if he's different from before, like in demeanor or?
Well, roll insight for that. That would just be insight.
Okay.
All four of you, as far as you can tell, not lying.
Like, wasn't he just scrubbing your walls? Why is he? Did y'all kill him?
No, of course not. He came in here to help.
Oh, so he... I'm so sorry then.
Yeah. And Lucy speaks up. Yeah, he's been with us for a while. It's a shame. We'll have to tell his family. Anyways, thanks for checking on us. Are you here for something?
I just wanted to come and see if you guys were alright. I mean, the fighting did start. But hey, we took down the general of this district. Most of the cultists here are basically dead or restrained.
Oh, did you now? Very good. It's been a while since we've been able to operate without them breathing down our backs.
So you guys didn't see the black wisp that flew into here after we killed the general?
What black wisp?
Do you mind if we look around?
By all means. Oh, and I believe, and he turns around and just starts rummaging through a bunch of stuff that's on the ground. Things have been knocked over. But he says, okay, let's see here. There it is. Your order, sir. And he hands it back to you. It is a little compass, but instead of a needle in the center, it's like a little cute, I guess sort of like just a flat metal decal of a bottle of beer. And you hold it, and it points towards the haystack.
I'm going to the haystack.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna flop my armor back on the ground for a second time and say, "Fix it."
Lucy peers at it and she says, "Now, I'm no metal worker, at least not a smith, but it doesn't look broken to me."
It's very broken. Go ahead, put it on once.
I'd rather not.
Why?
Well, because, first of all, that's gross. There was a dead person in there.
There's a dead person in here, and you're still here.
That's true, but we were just fighting for our lives.
I think you should put it on.
Yo, can y'all stop dissing Gorak's armor, please?
Yeah, so again,
Like he may be a scumbag, but come on.
I mean, we don't know that the armor is his, or if he got tricked into putting it on.
That's fair. I mean, I can tell you what it is, but I'm not putting that thing on.
Okay, will you tell me what it is then?
You're really gonna push me that much. Alright. Okay. And she, with great difficulty, props it sort of so it's facing upward. And she stares at it sort of longingly for a moment before shaking her head and breaking out of this sort of weird trance that she was in. And she looks at you, Odin, and she says, "Tell me, have you ever had any encounters with the demonic?"
Huh. Just some in-laws, you know.
Well, unless your in-laws were actual demons, and she's sort of just past the front of this. This right here is just it's demon armor. It is built like a brick shithouse. But you may find yourself not wanting to take it off once you put it on.
Can you sprinkle some holy water or something on it?
Unfortunately, I am not a priest. But that would probably be good to do.
I guess we just need to find a priest then.
Can I ask?
This doesn't seem like a very religious city.
Can I ask Dwarf Pog if, since he's a cleric, say, isn't that good enough? Just can't you bless it or something?
I mean, you are a cleric.
You would.
Can you have raw purify this thing?
You would need the remove curse spell.
Remove curse.
You can remove curse with by burning, but that's pretty much it. I don't have any curse removing capability.
Yeah, let's burn it and see if the curse goes away.
I mean, there was a lot of fire when you were fighting.
No, I need more experience to be able to remove curses. Unfortunately, yeah, I need more experience.
So I guess I'll show Odin my arm and my left arm and tell him look, cursed items aren't that bad.
Well,
Odin, why don't you keep that around, and when next time we encounter an enemy, you make him put it on, and then I'll heat it up.
I don't know if it's. I mean, that's actually. Well, what if you make it more powerful by heating it up?
I think I have a solution for you, Odin. Actually, if you put it on and the curse is horrible, you can draw cards from my deck until you get the one that makes you disappear without all your armor, and then you're safe.
That seems very excessive.
Hey, you never know what's gonna happen, you know. So you don't want to do that?
You know what? I'm putting it on.
Okay. Alright, you just put it on. You swipe it from under Lucy's grasp, and she looks a little surprised, but then she looks up to you, just sort of expectantly. I wouldn't say smiling, but sort of more of the face I can't wait to see where this is going. Okay, you put it on, and a couple of things, you take off everybody's watching you, take off your old armor and put on the new one, and it's really awkward because it takes 10 minutes for you to take off your armor. But you put it on, and as soon as you put it on, you feel it start to meld with you.
Can you paint me a word picture for that?
Lack of a better term, it's not painful, but it's almost like I don't know if your skin adhering to it is the best description. It literally feels like it is merging with your flesh.
He's a cicada.
Do I feel heavier?
Exoskeleton?
Well, I mean, it feels like you're wearing heavy armor. It just also feels like it's a part of you.
Camouflage.
I'm gonna punch him to test it out.
Okay, roll a d20 plus strength and proficiency, I guess.
I will also punch Odin.
Let me add this to your inventory, Odin.
I will also punch Odin?
How do I?
Nah, I'm really far away.
This feels like a haze.
Oh, you already added it. I don't know why it's in there twice. Sorry, it might be. Let me remove that one. Okay.
You said D20?
So go ahead and make sure you don't have any armor equipped except for the demon armor. Yeah, I guess just roll strength, because that's pretty much what you're doing, is throwing a punch.
I punch harder than wheelie.
So I'm just looking, united armor? What is that?
I'm still distraught over the fact that my clan is literally under threat, Flinty.
it's unidentified.
Oh, I see. Oh, that used to be the. I see. Oh, I see. At the very top, you have leather armor equipped right now.
But your eyes suck.
So
How do you
why don't you just?
how do you see that? Where am I? Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, now it should. I think everything is working now. Yes, your armor should be. It should be more than that. What's going on here? Let me see. Yeah, it says 18 AC, and you should. Our AC should be plus Dex, and you have a shield on as well, which would give you another +2. So you should have like plus. What is that? Freaking 18 plus 4. You should have 22. I don't know why it's not updating. But with the not 22. It's yeah. So without the shield, you should have 20, and then with the shield, you should be 22. So I don't know why it's not changing. But you can just change the number manually, I think, and it'll auto update.
So, how do you go to the bathroom with that thing on?
An excellent question.
He just drinks it.
I mean, it's part of me now. Just it adheres to all my curves. So, in other words, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you try to take it off, and it's not like it's. It is kind of like you're trying to peel like a shell off a turtle because you can't. So it does resist, and the more you try and pull, the more it hurts.
Well, I guess this is just part of me now.
Want to draw a card?
I'll keep it around for now. We'll see. Maybe me and the armor can have a nice conversation later.
By the way, you never told me how many cards I have in the deck.
So the deck, right now is.
Well, at the beginning,
There are 17 cards left.
Holy crap. That's a lot of garbage that's gonna happen to me.
I mean, if you want to go crazy with it, then certainly. You see, Bale licks his lips when you're done putting on the armor.
Wow, chill out, you pervert.
Sorry.
I like that. And I say, hey, Bale, looks like things went well. Let's celebrate. Want to do that lesson?
You want to do that now?
Yeah, let's do it.
See, the thing is, it's more of a private sort of thing.
Yeah, everybody, out.
Alright, I'm gonna walk out.
I
want nothing to do with this.
Can I take this corpse to like a graveyard or something?
Actually, wow, how could I forget my priorities? We should probably do that first. It's totally not because the DM forgot there was a dead body in here. No,
I guess
There's so many dead bodies in here, including your friend.
There are a lot of dead bodies in here. We should get them out. Those cultists, not burying them though, but Theros definitely deserves something.
I'm gonna pick up Theros.
Okay.
Oh wait, the necklace. Should we ask about it? Get it.
Here, I gave him my necklace.
Huh?
No, I can show him Gorak's amulet that he dropped, and
What is that?
let him look at it. And while he's looking at it, can I investigate this haystack that my amulet pointed me to?
Yeah, that's the bar that you guys went to earlier.
It's called the haystack.
Oh, I thought you meant like there's a haystack inside of here.
Yikes.
No. There's not a haystack inside the shop. Sorry.
Point towards there. Okay. All right. Then yeah, I'll just hand him that Gorak's amulet and ask him to look at this.
I have no idea what this is, but it's very pretty.
Cool.
It does feel a little sinister though, doesn't it?
Very pretty. Add
He
that
hands
to
it
the
back to you.
description. Cool. Thank you.
Okay. I guess Guided's not here, but let's just say she left the building. Okay. Flinty, we're gonna do some interesting stuff that I will now proceed to DM you.
Oh boy.
Or at least I'll
Like-
DM you the stuff that should be secret and your knowledge only. But
Okay.
you guys spend some time cleaning everything out, and he leads you back to that room with all the instruments. And he closes the door and locks it. And then he sort of just sits down and looks up at you. His clothes are still ragged. He didn't really change after everything that was said and done. But he just sort of shrugs and says, "Well, here we are." And he crosses his legs one over the other and he says, "So, why don't you go ahead and teach me?" And
Sure.
smiles.
What do you want to learn? Flute, bagpipes, or dulcimer?
I was thinking of something else.
Oh.
Okay.
What do you have in mind?
Oh.
Well, how about, and he pulls off a like a stringed instrument off the off of the walls, and he says, know how to play one of these?
I've seen one before.
Okay.
Might be able to figure it out.
And the you guys fade into the background noise as you engage sort of in this instrumental lesson. So everybody else, why don't you go ahead and tell me what you're doing?
I guess I'm just gonna go in the building and do a short rest, because yeah, I'll just go to sleep for an hour, and then if they want to wake me up ahead of time, that's fine.
I'll take a nap too, honestly.
Yeah.
Wait, where do we go?
We could just go in the building.
Yeah.
That was really helpful.
If there's an opportunity for a short rest, I'd like to take one too and roll a hit die and try and recover some health.
There absolutely is an opportunity for a short rest. Yeah, you guys can go ahead and spend your hour just nursing your wounds. So again, how a short rest works is basically for the next hour you just relax. You can do non-strenuous activities, but you go ahead and you roll your hit dice, and you know, that's basically how much health you can regain. It's an expendable source. So yeah, I think clerics get back Channel Divinity. I want to say you get back Wild Shape as well, Eragon. I think.
Not
So,
sure, to be honest.
Find out. Let me go ahead and find that out real quick. Yeah, you get it back after a short or long rest.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. Sorry, I'm sort of multitasking and privately role-playing with Koi right now.
Ooh, well, our DMs.
Okay. Okay, you guys are taking a rest. Wheelie, what are you doing? You're checking out sort of the cemetery area.
I'm going to knock on the door on the cemetery, carrying the Dark Elf. Josie's doing more ERP.
Okay. So you knock on the door, and you hear from inside a voice, and it's like a. I thought we told you cultists to stay out.
The cultists are dead. Oh wait, I'm not a cultist.
You're not, and the door really quickly slams open, and it almost bashes you in the face, and out peeks a woman dressed in sort of clerical attire, and she looks at you and she says, wait, what's going on out here? And she looks left and right and notices that there are just people milling about. And she says, what happened here? Who are you?
My name is Willie Steely. First question, do you have any wheels and steels?
No.
Okay, second question, do you know...
Are you here to do something about that body you're carrying?
Yeah, I wanna give him a proper burial. He's a friend from the Basil twins.
Oh,
He died fighting the cultists, so I think it'd be best if I came to bury him on their behalf.
She motions you to come in, and she leads you down the stairs. And I'm not gonna move your token. But as you're walking, she says, now, yeah, I mean, we're a little overcrowded as it is, unfortunately, as you can tell. But you're welcome to. I mean, it's very unceremonious. And you look around, and there's a couple of other workers that are busy, sort of, embalming, and like sort of doing priestly stuff over dead bodies. And she says, you can just lay his body over there with the rest, and we'll get to him eventually.
I'm gonna kneel and basically salute him.
You're gonna what?
Salute him. So.
Okay. And she nods, and she goes to work with the. There's, by the way, there's a lot of dead bodies here.
Are they all just civilians, guards, or are they even like dead cultist bodies? He is tempting even more spicy stuff.
Okay. I am done ERPing with Koi.
It was a very good lesson. Very nice, very good lesson.
Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, it was a little. I feel like I was sort of taking the time away from you guys. So Ganondorf, Odin, you're just chilling in the bar, and I guess Eragon and Isarya, you are as well.
Okay. Yeah, we took a short rest while Flinty was having a lesson. So
yeah, what do you? Yeah.
I'd like to head back over there. The 1 hour's been up.
Back to the Emporium?
Yeah, because we still didn't really find anything out about the wisp, and I want to find out if it's in the house somewhere.
Okay, yeah, sure. Is anybody going with Ganondorf?
I am.
I will go as well.
So this is after a short rest.
This is after a short rest, which you may choose to expend your hit dice or not. That is correct.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I was. Yeah. So could I just stay and? Is there a chance I can make it to 8 hours? Is what I'm wondering.
For a long rest?
I mean, yeah, maybe.
I mean, you'd have to be resting for a much longer time than right now.
Okay, I'll go again, Dwarf.
So it's up to you. But your fire elemental has been desummoned.
Yeah, in an hour.
Alright, and then I'd just like to start kind of, I guess, kind of
You're back.
look around. Yeah. So I'd like to talk to the Basal Twins and say, hey, I'm really still concerned about that wisp I seen flew in there. I know you said I could look around here earlier. Do you mind if I still look around?
Feel free if it makes you comfortable.
And based on the layout, there's an upper level of this building, correct?
It just kind of flew into the base level of the building.
Okay. Then I guess I'd just like to roll, I guess, investigation?
I think this would be perception, actually.
Perception? Okay.
Yes. Oh my gosh, nat 20. Okay.
Alright.
Okay. So, I'm just trying to think what traces of stuff this thing could have left. Okay. So you notice, or maybe you don't really notice, because it's not really as much of a physical feeling as much as it is a sort of mystical or spiritual feeling. But you're sort of thinking, based on the trajectory that you saw this blur, so it entered sort of, I guess I can draw here. You can sort of think of the path it took, assuming it didn't move erratically. But it sort of went like this. And you examine the entry point, and you notice just a little bit of hazy smudge. And you sort of wander over to these sofas, and you notice a smudge on the far wall as well. So one here and one here.
Alright, so I'd like to kind of turn towards the group, so I'm guessing I walked back here to the couch to see that, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'd like to just turn to everyone and say, it looks like the wisp came in through this window over here and point over there and say, leave out this back wall, so it looks like he's no longer around here. He, she, it.
Are you assuming? Are you assuming
Yes.
that the thing can just pass through the wall?
Wonder if there's anything magical about it.
Can you touch the smudge?
I'll reach out and touch the smudge.
Maybe you need to taste it. Lick the wall.
I'm gonna touch the wall first. Where the smudge is.
Yeah. It comes off like dust, kind of, and you sort of turn your hand over, and you feel it between your fingers and your thumb. I don't know if it really feels like much, if anything at all, but you can see it, and then it just sort of slowly drifts into the air and dissipates. And Lucy says, you guys keep going on about this wisp, but those are usually pretty visible. I didn't see anything come in.
I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't necessarily like a wisp, but it was just like a black figure kind of disappearing as it passed by us.
Strange.
Any ideas what that might be?
I mean, maybe if we saw it. Bale turns to you. Maybe we just didn't notice it amidst the commotion, but honestly, I didn't see anything.
And I guess on the other side of this wall then would be like the main wall that goes through to the other district, correct?
Well, not quite. That would just be the wall of the building.
Well, then, I mean, I'm not...
But if you went like all the way down, then yes.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just ask everyone, what do you want to do? Do you want to keep searching here, or do you want to move on?
Maybe check the other side of the building. The other side of the wall, I should say.
Do they have lodestones for sale?
Lodestones. I need to find out what that is. Is that... How do you spell that?
Lode.
Not in the compendium. Hold on.
They are naturally occurring magnets. So it's a piece of magnetite or other naturally magnetized mineral.
Oh. See, the confusing thing is that there is like a lodestone in 5e, but it is not that. It says that this stone is cursed. Can you link that to me? Or is this like a real life thing? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, so that would just... Okay, in that case, yes. Yes, they do. I see. Yeah, so...
How big are they?
They're kind of like... I am
Quarter
pulling up a list
sized.
right now. Yeah, so lodestones, I mean, I guess they're maybe like, they're like marble sized in chunks. They're not super smooth though. Okay, great. I just found a price of magical components. Yes, lodestones are 10 GP each. I need to save this list.
Can I take 10?
You absolutely may. That would be 100 gold, please.
Just gonna dig through my little pocket or my coin purse and give you 100.
Very good. And Lucy hands you 10 lodestones in a bag.
Thank you very much.
Of course. Yes, I will put it in the drive.
How much gold in total did we loot?
I believe it was 100, and Isarya took it all. She said dibs.
What?
Because she wanted to go gambling.
Yeah, she wanted lodestones. She's like, here's a mind spike tax.
This is
All
a
right.
product of saving. Thank you very much.
It is in the Heathen Horde drive. It's called Spell Component Prices.
Beautiful, thank you.
Yeah, so that's all. That's super useful. Okay, great. Okay, yeah. So now it's pretty much actually, here's what we're gonna do. I am going to take a break. I suggest we all do too for like 5 minutes, and then I'm just gonna really quickly gather my notes for what comes next. Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
All right. Sumak's not on there?
I didn't see it anywhere. I mean, I did see a rhubarb leaf on there, which is 8 copper. That's like the closest thing I've seen to like a leaf.
Yeah, I mean, a leaf of sumac would not be expensive by any means. So I would say because it's a leaf of a plant.
Right.
So I guess we can treat it the same price.
Was that like 5 for 1 gold then?
Yeah. What is this again? What price are we using for it again?
1 CP. I think is what it said.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, technically it'd be you get like 100
Oh,
for 1
jeez.
gold, but
I don't want to. I mean, make it semi-balanced with everyone else's stuff.
right. I mean, we could say I don't know how much it would cost. We can make it the price of a U leaf. We can do 10 for 1.
All right, I'm good with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a note of that.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know why it's here. Oh, why it's not here rather.
And these guys, are they overall general merchants, or they only have like magical stuff? Correct.
Yes. Magical stuff and spell components and alchemy stuff.
So, if they sell no magic weapons though, correct? Is what you said before.
They do not.
Okay.
They do not sell weapons or armor.
Okay, I'm good with that. Do they buy stuff though? Like, do they buy weapons and armor?
You can ask. No, I'm not gonna make you go through all that.
Okay.
They don't.
All right. I was thinking about saving it to haggle with the warlock one day soon, anyways.
The warlock.
Oh, I guess I would like to buy one of the I guess a bundle of leaves then.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that. So it's
Okay.
10 for 1. Yeah.
Bless you.
Yeah, I'll have to come up with a system for the cheaper ones. I mean, maybe if it's below 1 GP, because I'm not doing subdivisions, because I just don't want to like think about prices that much. Maybe if it's under 1 GP. If it's under, we'll make 1 silver piece, like, or I guess we'll make 0.1 GP the floor for items.
Okay.
So, you know, if it's like 5 SP, then we'll still do that. We'll do 2 for 1. But if it's under 1 silver piece, then we'll just make it 10 for 1. Yeah.
I'll go with that.
What'd you buy?
Yeah, the other thing is that you know, the prices of things are directly related to their rarity, so you can totally forage for these in the wild as well, or just like, you know, wherever. Okay, we have at least 3 people back. Four.
Hello, I'm back.
5.
I'm back.
A 6. I think now it's just Odin and.
I am here.
Oh, then just Dynasty, I guess.
I said I'm here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was okay. So then that's everybody. Okay. You guys are perusing the Basil Emporium. And while this is happening, you hear Seeger's voice sort of ring out from outside, and he's like, did you kill him? And nobody says anything.
Kill who?
And then General Gorak. Is he
Oh.
dead?
Oh yeah,
Bob.
we fucked him up.
Bob killed him. It was Bob.
Bob? Hey,
Yeah.
Bob, nice job. And Bob raises his hands into the air. Nice job, me. Did you get his necklace?
Ganondorf.
All right, so I'm just gonna say it again. Did you find his necklace?
Just gonna look around.
I don't know, did we?
Ganondorf.
I don't want to tell him that I have it. Why does he want his necklace? I guess I'll ask him. I'll walk. I guess I'm still in the building though. Is he?
He's
within
outside.
inside of me?
Nah, he's out. Well, yeah, you can see him. You can see him.
Okay, then I guess I'll ask him why are you looking for his necklace?
I mean, that's so. As per the plan, we're gonna kill these guys. We're gonna take their amulets or necklaces or whatever the heck it is, and they all look like that. And he points to the necklace you're holding out, and he says, "We're gonna find them. We're gonna break them all at the same time. Maybe same time because we don't want to tell the literally, just in case if it's noticeable when one of those things breaks. And thankfully we've got a fellow cultist turned resistance member to take care of that stuff. If you've noticed trying to break it before. But plan is we take all those, and then when the time is right, when we've got people situated to storm the castle, take down Amil, we're gonna break the barrier. But to do that, we kind of need... I mean, you can keep it, I guess. Just don't break it, because it might be suspicious, even if you could break it. I'm pretty sure you can't.
I'm just gonna toss it to him.
Oh, all right. That's fine. This will be in good hands. And he pockets it. And he says, all right, well, the next thing is sort of up to you. I'm not sure how long the guards can keep this place locked down. And I'm sure if you just take a peek at the gates, there's well, no one's really directly attacking at the moment, but they'll find out pretty soon. I'm sure at the next corporate meeting or whatever the heck they do over there. So I would just advise that whatever you do next, do it quickly. I am going to do some cleanup. If you need me, you know where to find me. But yeah, we'll be keeping an eye, and if you make a move, we'll move with you.
So I think we should storm the castle through that sewer entrance, where Eragon was captured, because inside of there, I think is where Emmy is, and we still need to rescue her. I take everyone's silence as agreeing with this plan.
Yeah. To be fair, wheelie
Do we
stealing
have
isn't
time to
even
rest?
in there, so.
We should take a rest.
I think
But
we
let's
all.
do it quickly.
I think we all rested.
Well, we can
Yeah,
go
we
I
back.
didn't
all
rest.
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 Oh.
Long rest.
We can go back to the
Could we
resistance
go-
camp then,
We
right?
attack at dawn.
Could we go back at the resistance camp first, see if it's still intact? Because a lot of shit just went down. And they knew about the sewers, and we've been upstairs for at least 3 hours now, including fights plus, afterwards.
Alright, but did you really think we wouldn't leave people down there? I'm not that incompetent, guys.
I'm
come
just
on.
saying your best fighters are here, not in the basement.
My
That's
God.
fair.
Fighters are upstairs. It could be in the basement now. There could be a fucking bone naga right now.
That would be rather unfortunate if that were true, and if we did not just see him moments ago. And by we, I mean our scouts.
Oh, perfect then. I guess let's go back to the camp.
I guess we'll follow Siego back to Resistance Camp.
All right, if that's what you want to do. And he enters the haystack, and just sort of walks up to the trapdoor and climbs down it. Is everybody going back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just move around.
Except
some
for Bob.
tokens, except for Bob. Bob is there inside. Okay. Let me move. Oh no. Okay. I think dynamic lighting. Well, okay. Hopefully, if there's crazy lag, I can turn off the lighting as well. But hopefully not. I'm just getting some tokens ready to go. Okay, here we go.
Out of character,
Out
you
and
have
then zoom all the way in.
you have like 20 minutes left, right?
Yeah, I mean it's a soft stop. I just want to give myself enough time to pack up my setup. So.
Okay.
That's all. Okay, you guys descend downwards, and you enter the resistance. There's not as much people back, but you see some of them nursing, tending to the wounded. You see some other of them sort of just like high-fiving each other, slapping each other on the back. There's a bit of celebration going on. Yeah.
You said there are cultists who are tied up.
Yes, there are some prisoners actually. Whose tokens I will not put here just for the sake of not making people's computers explode.
Alright, so what's the next step?
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, I don't want to
Good
listen to
night.
this. I'm just gonna go to bed.
I'm not interested. Good night.
Bye.
Tell me the plans tomorrow when we have food.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep, I agree. Go to sleep.
Warning this time. Last time we took a nap, we had to wait for the people that slept late. I'm not doing it next time.
So I just asked Diego what the heck is going on. So
what's going on is you guys had an amazing victory over here. Honestly, locking down that sector is going to give us a lot of breathing room. At least we'll have sort of a way to funnel in and take down the other ones. But scouts are saying that patrols are definitely up more. So it may take a little more creative thinking before you decide to just go guns blazing. I don't know what a gun is. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, I mean, I would suggest, personally speaking, you already had a run with the Bone Naga. You already kind of know you know a little bit of what he can do, I guess. And let me just give you the down low of Styx. Or I can tell you about Lady Lisa, get you ready for a fight against her.
it would also be nice to know about her as well.
All right. So information dump. The Bone Naga is named Styx. It's a Bone Naga. He knows spells. A lot of what he can do involves, like manipulation of will. Like he has stuff like Charm Person, Sleep Hold Person. He can sense your thoughts. So that's something you may also want to think about. And of course, backing him is his ability to sort of just, summon skeletons as long as bones and stuff are available. And for Lady Lisa, so from what they tell you is that she is quite a formidable fighter. Also with some spells up her sleeve, so maybe not like just a martial expert like Gorak was. But definitely somebody you would want to prepare for.
I see. I'm gonna go interrogate the prisoners.
By all means.
You know we're
Um,
leaving tomorrow without you, though.
When when he walks away from Ciego, can I ask him like, where does Gorak rank compared to the other two?
They're
As
all
far
the
as-
same, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of how this all works, so we got the head honcho up there, right? Armil, which, if you guys haven't seen, you definitely know about. And sort of directly underneath him are the three generals. Now, I cannot stress this enough. I am very sure they're going to. The longer we wait, which I get it, you guys are pretty beaten up. I'm quite certain they're gonna find out that something's amiss. It's not gonna be hard to realize that they've lost a district entirely. We're gonna do our best to hold them off. Having gates is super useful, but I would not recommend waiting around too long before making your next move.
Where are the prisoners?
You can just say that you walk up to some of them that are tied up. I'm not gonna put in tokens, excess tokens if I can help it. Use your imagination.
Wait,
I'm gonna
we're gonna do the same thing as last time, though.
Like last time worked so well for you when you invaded the district.
No, but like, whatever.
I'm not gonna stagger your waking and sleeping times. That's ridiculous.
No, but when he's like, we kind of have to hurry, and then last time he said you have to hurry.
I'm literally just interrogating. I'm literally just interrogating the prisoners. There's really nothing detrimental, with all due respect.
I don't know. I'm sleeping.
Like, I don't care if you're sleeping or not.
Okay. You walk up to some battered and bruised cultists.
I'm going to lift Gorak's sword and put it in front of them and just say, "Speak. What do you guys know?"
Roll intimidation, please.
Do I get it with advantage because I have Gorak's sword right in front of them?
Yeah, sure. Makes sense. We don't have to tell you anything. And he spits at you.
I'm going to raise the sword right above him.
Okay, do you have proficiency in greatswords?
Nope.
But you're gonna hold it as if to strike him?
About to strike him, yeah.
Okay. Okay. You get to roll intimidation again with advantage. He looks up at you and he says, "Do it."
This is for Gorak. And then I'm gonna cleave him.
Okay. Yeah, you bring down the greatsword, and because of your lack of proficiency, it's not smooth. Like, you catch the guy sort of just where his neck meets his shoulders, and he doesn't die instantly, but is just like it's a mess. And you sort of just pull it out, and you watch him bleed out on the floor. And some of the other cultists next to him look very freaked out, and they're like, all right, hey, I'll tell you.
Next.
What do you want to know? Jesus.
Why was Gorak here? I know he's a scumbag, but for some reason he's been working with you cultists, and he's been brainwashed into helping you guys out. You want to disgrace me any further and make fun of me? I will gladly cleave you next.
One of them is like, you think we would know? Like, we're just grunts. And the other one says, I may know a little bit about it. I saw the day he came. I mean, I didn't hear much about it. All right, let me just put that up front. But it sounds like, from whatever the case is, that the big boss, right, the boss of Amil, I'm just gonna lay it straight. I'm sorry, guys. And they're like, don't tell him. And he's just like, no, I can't. This is more than just about me staying dead and staying alive. This is about telling everything there is about this cult and what's about to go down. And he takes in a deep breath and he says, I'm not supposed to know this, but I saw Amil talk with the guy. I think his name was Aradal or something. I don't know. I couldn't catch it.
The ancient elf who killed Gorak, huh?
Well, I'm pretty sure you guys killed Gorak. But...
Well, technically speaking, he was still alive, and then Eragon, or whatever his name is, finished him off, so...
Well, okay. Well, I guess if you want to be reductive about it, yeah, sure. I mean, you guys did most of the killing, like the majority, like, 90% of it.
My hands are mostly clean.
Alright.
Well, except for that guy, but he was asking for it.
I'm not gonna split hairs here. I'll cut it short. Aradel wants to destroy the prime material plane. Which is ridiculous, because I don't even know why he would do that. But I don't know if you guys have noticed, he's different. Not in like a, wow, he's weird different, but like he's different. He's like not of this world. I don't know what the deal is, but he's going on and on about being a part of the New World Order, about remaking humanity in our image. All of that, all of this is just a front for his plans. Alright? And so, what he's gonna do, and I don't know his motives, I just know what he wants to do, is that I don't even know how he's gonna do it. I don't know how you can destroy an entire plane of existence. But the reason we're here is not because we can contribute in any meaningful way except for adding bodies to the pile. Because for some reason, sending souls to the afterlife, I guess, is useful for whatever he needs to be doing. But we were never part of his image. Have you noticed, how much do you know about Amil? You know that he's, like, supposed to be super old, right?
I never met him.
Alright, but in, like, the history books or something, I don't know, do they write books about living rulers? The point is...
I'm not exactly great with history.
Well, I'll give you the skinny. Almost at least, like, 100 years old. Now, I'm not a biologist, but humans don't live that long, and if they did, they would not look like he does.
So he sold out his city to you guys, just so he can gain immortality?
I mean, I guess. And I was all excited, who wouldn't want immortality? It's an enticing thing to get.
I mean, clearly it's not getting you far, like your friend here.
Okay, that's fair. Yes, maybe we were a little bit overzealous. That's all I know. Now, please don't kill me.
put the sword behind my back. I'm gonna walk away.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Okay. You got a lot on your mind. Would anybody else like to do anything?
Nope.
I'm good.
Okay, so you all are sort of just heading to sleep.
Yes. Big sleep.
Big sleep time. Okay. Okay.
How's this gonna work though? Because some people are gonna wake up before the rest of the people.
No, I'm not gonna do any of that weird micromanaging. It's just like you all take a long rest and you all will be awake at the same time. I'm not gonna do that weird
Okay.
staggered. Yeah, that's just too much. Okay. Yeah, I'm just thinking about.
Do you want to leave off there because we only have 10 minutes, or?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking of. I mean, are people okay with that? We can extend tomorrow, assuming I move in and I don't die or anything.
The fuck?
I don't know, man. Stuff could happen.
What the hell? Where do you live? How is moving so dangerous?
No. It's not actually dangerous.
You just get a
but it's
truck
just
with
like...
you in your place, and you should be safe. I think.
I'm not.
I don't know.
I'm not saying I'm going to die.
Jeez.
Okay, yeah. So then we'll do that. You guys take a long rest. So you guys will get back up to half your hit die. Ganondorf, you roll a d4, I think, to figure out how many charges you get back for your gauntlet. Yeah, okay, we'll leave it off there, and I will... Yeah, I mean, sorry to cut it short, I guess, but I will see you guys tomorrow, and we will pick up from there.
Sounds good, Josie.
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome.
Thank
Guys,
you.
have a good night.
Thank you, Josie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Night.
Have a good night. Move safely.
Move safely.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with.
It'll be fine.
Moving
It
in
does
Europe,
sound
but,
like he needs a solid move safely.
It
Yep.
was a joke.
Oh, okay.
I'm
That's
not
fair
gonna
then.
die unless I drop something on me and then I die. That'd be pretty bad.
Wait, what are you moving?
1,000
Weights?
ways to die.
No.
Have
it'll
you
be
ever
fine.
seen Final Destination?
Dude, I'm just saying. Every time you go out in the road, you're putting a lot of trust in other drivers.
How far away are you? Oh yeah, that's true. Every time you, yeah, that's very true. I think about that a lot, which is an issue.
Yeah.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
Yeah. The very few
Right.
times that I actually drive, because I live close enough to Montreal that I don't really have to drive. But when I do, I'm always thinking any of these people could literally just kill me now, because
Yep.
they all own a car, and so do I. Right?
You know, that's a fair point.
If
I actually
there's-
think about that a lot too.
If there's one thing I know about danger, it's that